finding specific heat of a solid. Let us first learn the principle of calorimetry. The net heat lost is equals to the net heat gain. Let us understand this with an example. Let's take one object with high temperature, that is 40 degrees centigrade, another object with low temperature, that is 20 degrees centigrade. When these two objects are in contact, the object having high temperature loses its heat energy, or it transfers heat energy to the object having low temperature. Then the object having low temperature gains heat energy. Now both bodies attain same temperature. Here we have a calorimeter, and this part is a stirrer. This one is the cap which we use to place thermometers. This small cap we use to close the top of the calorimeter to avoid loss of heat energy. This is the aluminum container. The inner part of the calorimeter contains heat insulating materials, basically wool. Now let us learn how to find the specific heat of a given solid. Materials required: calorimeter, thermometer, stirrer, water, steam heater, wooden box, and lead shots. Now let us go to the procedure of this experiment. Let us come to the procedure of the experiment. First of all, we have to take a calorimeter and measure its mass along with its stirrer. Let us suppose this mass is m1. Now fill this calorimeter with 1/3 of the water. Now measure its mass and temperature. Let the mass of calorimeter along with water is m2. Now the mass of the water. To find this, we need to subtract m1 from m2, that is m2 minus m1. By doing this, we can get the mass of water. Let the temperature of the water in calorimeter is T1. Now let us take few lead shots and place them in hot water and heat them up to a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade. Let this 100 degrees centigrade temperature be T2. So T2 is 100 degrees centigrade here. Now transfer the hot lead shots which are at 100 degrees centigrade quickly into the calorimeter. Now the temperature of the mixture settles after some time. That means the lead shots will lose the heat energy and the calorimeter and water will gain the heat energy. That means they absorb. Next, now the temperature may be changed. So let us measure this temperature T3 and mass of calorimeter plus water plus lead shots, that is M3. Now we need to find the mass of lead shots, that is M3 minus M2. We know that in calorimeter there will be no loss of heat energy into the surroundings. So we can assume that the heat lost by the lead shots is transferred to the calorimeter and water. Now let us suppose the specific heats of lead shots is SL and specific heat of calorimeter is SC and specific heat of water is SW. According to the method of mixtures, heat lost by lead is equals to heat gain by calorimeter plus heat gain by water. So by using this formula, we have to substitute, we have to apply here. Now first let us find out heat lost by lead shots. Here we have applied the formula Q is equals to ms delta T. That means M means mass of lead shots. Mass of lead shots just before we have find out, that is M3 minus M2. So here it is, mass of lead shots M3 minus M2 multiplied by the specific heat of lead shots, that is SL, and this is the temperature difference. At first the temperature of the lead shots is T2, that is 100 degrees centigrade. After some time it has been changed to T3. So T2 minus T3 is the difference in temperature. So this is the heat energy lost by the lead shots. This energy has been gained by calorimeter and water, and this is the energy gained by calorimeter, and this is the energy gained by water. So here we have to find out the specific heat of lead shot, that is SL. So if we send these two to the right side, so the equation changes like this. In these two, T3 minus T1 is in common. That's why we have take it as common. So this is the formula to find the specific heat of the given solid.